Thomas has a beautiful wife. She's Armenian. She's freaking gorgeous, drop dead, and sweet, pure energy as well. And so I just want to know, like, what is the difference between being with Black women and being with... I'm putting you on a serious blast right now, and I know it's going to be crazy. Do you feel like in the media today, there's a lot of demasculating of Black men?
Absolutely. Okay. We're going to get there. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going. We're jumping my time machine. We're about to jump in the DeLorean and gun it to 88. Okay. So we just went through 1886. Now we're in 1921 or 1916. Where, you know, you're seeing these people remove. Then let's get to the 50s, where the 60s, the 70s, where, you know, now crack is brought in. How many Black men in New York, from Oakland to New York and everywhere in between, men were not in the home. So now to the 2000s, and these women are Black women, were raised by single mothers, absentee fathers that are either incarcerated, dead, or just gone.
Talk about it.
That their mama said, you don't need no you don't need no man. You can do it by yourself. So that energy
this is giving me chills.
That energy comes into the home. They're not, what you talking about? Unless you giving me this, doing that. There's no respect of the man, the Black man, in that by Black women. And Black women do not be mad at me.
They're going to be mad, trust me.
I'm not talking about all of y'all. I'm saying
they're going to be mad.
There's a majority of you guys that were that was raised without a father, so you have no respect for that. So what's the difference?
Okay.
Well,
let me say this really quick, because I know my fan base and I know these people.
Ooh,
and they're going to drag out of you.
I'm down.
And me.
I'm down.
And me.
I've already been dragged.
So I'm going to say this, though. Because this is what
Lord,
they'll say.
I'm about to get dragged.
No, you're not. But you will. On my platform, I don't know if you see the comments, boy. But let me say this, though. I get dragged every day. It's okay. Now... What I will say is, they're about to tell me I'm trying to be white because my hair is blonde in a minute. But I'm going to say this, because this is what the Black woman will say. Don't you blame the man, though, for being an absent father? They made Black women this way. That's what they're going to say. So I want you to answer that.
Let me talk about it being a man. I'm going to answer all your questions. Okay. So let me talk about being a man. Our men, Black men, find ourselves in being able to provide and being able to protect. When we are denied the ability to provide, we feel less than.
So the interviewer's name is Azar Farideh, which is a Persian name. And I actually remember Columbus even confirming that she was Persian. And she has her own podcast with a couple of other members that come on with her. They talk about relationships and dating and all that kind of stuff. And by the way, this is no shade to her at all, because this video isn't even about her specifically. Before I even start sharing my thoughts, I want to make it very clear that this is not a man-hating channel, especially a Black men-hating channel. I want us all to have more productive conversations around this gender war, because I really think a lot of people are acting out of, emotion and are really just trying to belittle everyone. And I want to make it clear that our words can actually hurt people and cause us to not listen. So this is not a channel for us to now start hating all the men that are out there, right? Now that that's out the way, there is so much wrong with this video. And mind you, I didn't even play the whole thing. It gets worse. There were so many things that were upsetting that were said, and I'm just baffled at how Black women are always made fun of and mocked on these podcasts. Black women need to understand that people, especially non-Black women, don't want to see you feminine. They do not like it. They hate it. They hate how it makes you glow. They hate how easy it is for you to attract good quality men. They hate how everyone gravitates towards you. They want to see you masculine. They want you to be a man-hater. They want you to get pregnant by the dude who does not care about you. Do you see how the interviewer was practically jumping out of her seat to let it be known that Black women are just so masculine because we choose to be? She literally said, "Ooh, this is giving me chills. They're gonna be so mad." Huh? That is insane. And then he later goes on to say and explain how many Black men have a hard time being masculine, protecting and providing, because they were violated during slavery. So let me get this straight. According to Columbus, when black men cannot be masculine, it's because of the atrocities from slavery. But when black women have a hard time being feminine, it's because we've given into the programming and now we're just choosing to be this way. As if black women did not experience the same cruelty during slavery. And I've talked about this in a previous video, that so many black women are not even allowed to be feminine in the first place today. Not during slavery, right now. Femininity thrives in environments where you feel safe, protected, and provided for. And how many black women do we know are growing up in dangerous neighborhoods? Have parents who didn't make them feel loved? Grew up in schools where they had to learn how to fight at a young age? So many of us. And this is why it is so important for black women to focus on leveling up and stepping into our femininity. Because once we do this, it's over for a lot of people. So many other people rejoice in seeing us struggle, in seeing us be so stressed because we're doing it all by ourselves. But once they see you able to be taken care of, be provided for, be protected, they get upset because then you become competition. Then you become an opponent. Then they have to start watching you closely and belittling you because you might just get the man that they want. You might just get more attention than they get. Then you might start shining brighter than they do. See, black women have been the butt of every joke for a very long time, like decades at this point. And non-black women understand that they can make lots of money just by talking about us and pitting us against black men. They know they can make a quick buck. And not only make a quick buck, but re-establish their desirability amongst black men. And you have a lot of black men, I can't say the majority, but we do have a lot of them, that openly share that they don't want to date black women because we're too masculine and aggressive and this, that, and the third. But then have so much sympathy towards other black men who can't get their lives together and blame their lack of success on slavery and the system. Make it make sense. And let's keep it a buck. Even if you were sweet and submissive and feminine, the type of black men that think like this are still going to go elsewhere. Because in their mind, you'll always be aggressive and masculine. You're a black woman. That's how they view you. When your opinions are this strong, they oftentimes can't even be changed. I also want to make it clear that there are plenty of black men who do not let these oversimplified generalizations make them hate black women. I know for a fact that not all black women, or all black men I should say, think this way, but the obsession with black women on these podcasts needs to be studied. Let's read some of the comments that black women are leaving on her post and on the Shade Room, and let me know if you can relate to what they're saying. Gina on Instagram says, she is loving this convo of speaking down on black women. Peep how every sentence he said, she was egging him on. Then Sapphire says, this lady is so excited that she might go viral from this. She is just cheering it on like he spoke the gospel. Shaking my head. Jasmine also says, this makes me very uncomfortable, a black man sitting with a non-black woman discussing black women. They just want to validate each other's feelings, and this lady is eating it up. Jess then says, you amen everything he said, talking about you getting chills. Girl, bye. That was a mess up question and you knew exactly what you were doing. But hey, I wish you well, ma'am, and I'm going to pray for you. Because little do you know, it's black woman that was never raised the way he explained. Never been through that type. Have both parents, healthy homes, and all of the above. Y'all see two black women being irate and think it's a cultural thing. Ignorance is bliss. How are you going to bridge a gap you know nothing about, nor do you understand the black woman? If you did, that whole question would have never came out of your mouth. And have several seats, Columbus. You definitely lost me as a fan. Let me know what y'all think and comment down below. I seriously doubt this will be the last time we have this conversation because everybody wants to talk about how black women are not feminine. But on this channel, we are definitely going to change that stereotype. So join the sisterhood, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you later, sis. Bye. Love you.